Alright folks, it's Ultra here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are going to continue with the Germany Journey Bush Trip, the penultimate leg. Leg 10 out of 11. One leg per video. Normally I say, you know the drill, let's get going, but it's been a different drill. The last 3 videos, or 3 legs, I tried to record like 2 in a row or whatever, and it doesn't work. If I try to do another leg, the whole sim crashes. You have to restart the sim. And then I get an error. It asks me if I want to start in a safe mode. I say normal mode. And then I get to this point. So I don't know. Kind of weird. Maybe it's just me having a weird day. But anyway, that's the new drill. Hopefully it's not going to happen next time. And let's fly this penultimate leg. See ya on the airport. Alright, everything loaded this time, obviously, because you're watching it. So that's good. Let's get some lights going on here just so we can see what's happening. And I know it's low volts. I don't know why. It hasn't been seen very long. Get this all going. Same thing every leg. So I'm not talking it out. Hop over here. Give this a little bit of a zoom out. Just a little bit. And repair and refuel. Well, it's already repaired and refueled. Okie dokie. Where do they put us on this runway? Do we have enough room to take off? Yes, we do. Plenty of space. Yeah. We do not need a back taxi, which is good. Well, let's read about where we're going. We are headed to Papa Lima for our penultimate leg, half an hour, so about 45 minutes for me. Eiberger Kugel. Lift off on your final selection of this final section. Well, there's this leg and another leg. This isn't the final one, but okay. Of this tour of Germany and set off a heading southwest to Eiberger Kugel, a prominent forested mountain in southwestern Bavaria. Why was that so difficult to read? No clue, but I read it. So there we go. We're going to go 249 for 3.5 minutes or so. 249. I think it said 249. 249. Well, that's not how that dial works. 2, a 4, and then a number after 9. 248 plus 1. Alright, there we go. So we're going to go up and make a sharp left. Let's get the autopilot going. We will use heading bug for this so that we can sightsee, not worry about stuff. What do we have for terrain in that direction? Let's climb on this one. Normally we've been staying kind of low, but we don't know what to expect. So let's go all the way up to 8,000 for this. We'll go up higher if we need to. 800 feet per minute. Let's go a little more steeply than that. 1,100 feels good. Forget about the caution there, thank you. Alright, autopilot set up. We'll use heading bugs so we can sightsee. There it is. We'll hand fly out of here. We are good to go. Okay, here we go. 3.5 minutes. And then a lot of close together ones. So a lot of talking in this video. Sorry, not sorry. Some of you say talk more, don't make cuts. Like you don't want me to do the sightseeing cuts. You want me to talk through it. Other people tell me to stop talking. Ultimately, I'm going to do what I want, depending on the day and how I feel. But just so everybody knows, there's people from both sides. So, whatever. I'm just saying, because this is short in between, we'll be talking a lot during this. If it's at like 10 minutes, then you'd have more sightseeing. But look at all these quick little POIs. Just crammed into half an hour. Alrighty, we are good. Our seating position is okay enough. And parking brake, I pushed the button, which turned it on or off. It turned it on. That's fine. I got to adjust my rudder pedals anyway. Here we go. First set flap is down. Yeah. Alright. Whoa. Looking down for a split second can cost you. Alright. Airspeed is well alive. My chair's rolling backwards. Why is my chair rolling backwards? And where does runway end? Like up here somewhere. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Let's not hit that tree, as we learned that trees counts as a crash. That was weird. Gear coming up. And let's get some speed before we bring those flaps in. Whew, that was scary. I should have backtracked. Back taxied. Flaps coming in. We're hand flying out. Everything's firewalled for right now. I would like to hand fly this whole thing, but then you can't really sightsee. Anyway, okay, we've got a steeper climb rate, which is fine, because we gotta go over the mountains. Let's look around a little bit. Let's level off too. And the co-pilot has some things to say. It doesn't say co-pilot anymore for these 2 pop-ups about the bush trips and everything. It used to say co-pilot, and now it doesn't. Alrighty, let's see here. We're doing okay. That's 1,400 feet, hanging in there. So let's nose this up to 1,200. Let's engage autopilot now. We'll have to keep an eye on that speed, though. Make sure it doesn't dip us down too much. I do not know the ultimate climb rate for this aircraft. I should know those things before we venture out, but I keep forgetting to look. Oh, look at those mountains. And the co-pilot has more to say. And I think we're going to clear this. It's going to be a close one, folks. But we're going to clear it. And I totally forgot to start the timer. So I don't know where 3.5 minutes is going to be. Yeah, I don't know. It says something about a mountain town, right? Forested mountain, not a town. That gets screwed up. There we go. So a forested mountain. Do we see a forested mountain? I see some stuff here, but it has not been 3.5 minutes. How's our speed doing? Oh, we're fantastic. Let's step this up a little bit. We're doing just great. Alright, trying to keep the immersion by staying in the aircraft, but forget it. It's a flight simulator. Let's hop outside and reset our view. Okay, that could be it. Well, my thing's all screwed up. There we go. I mean, that could be the forested mountain about to go under us. I guess it could be. It's the highest point. But anyway, let's look behind us for a minute. Gorgeous. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that's probably it, if you think about it. Do we need to keep climbing? Probably not. Let's bring this down to 6,000 and make the autopilot mad at us. Is it going to come down? Or is it going to blow through it because they changed it too close? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's going to come down. Okay. Okie dokie. Alrighty, well, we are plenty high in the sky. We're over our forested mountain. Let's read about what is next. Turn 134 for 2 minutes. So let's start that, and let's go 134, which is this way, into the mountain. So maybe I should have kept climbing. We'll come back here. 134 is right before this. 134, there we go. What does it say after that? 154 is back and left. Okay, so we're going to weave among these mountains. Like, we're going to go like this way, then this way. So let's, you know, there's two ways to do this. We can take overhand flying and stay down in the valleys and see stuff nice and low. Or we can go above these mountains and not have to worry about terrain or elevation. Why go up like 9,000 feet? Then you can't see anything. So we're going to try the first method where we don't go above the terrain unless we have to. Which means a lot of hand flying, which means a lot of talking for turtle. So, you've been warned twice now. We're going to turn, we already did. We're going to pass over the Grosser Alpsee, a beautiful alpine lake, which is 2 minutes. So it's that right there. Because it's been 2 minutes already. It will be by the time we get there. So that's where we're supposed to be, is right there. That's not an alpine lake. Alpine lakes are in the mountains. I don't think it's that. Then what we're going to do, we're going to turn south and you'll reach Ostersdorf, the southernmost settlement in Germany, one of the highest. That's probably this with the airport. Turning more to the south. I mean, I guess it could be that one too. I could Google map it, I won't. I'll leave that up to you if you're curious. You can decide. You can research which one is supposed to be. Maybe it's supposed to be that one for all we know. Alrighty, we better turn here a little bit. We need to turn 154, which probably would work right now without crashing into stuff. So let's do 154, which is like this, and reset the timer, because what does it say? Oldest, one of the highest and oldest settlements, southernmost settlements, not oldest, southernmost, and one of the highest. Okie dokie, 3.5 minutes for that one. And then we're going to go to a nature reserve, Aluga High Alps Nature Reserve. We'll read about that in a moment. Okay, so we're too low to go straight over the mountains, but we're kind of high to see stuff. So let's just stay right here. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you... am I going to give you 30 seconds of sightseeing? No, because I'll crash into that mountain. So let's just look outside together and I'll be quiet while I pan around. How about that? We've never done that before. Okay, that was weird, but that's the only way to do it. Alright, let me get comfortable in my chair. What are we going to turn next once we do catch up? We're going to go to 70 degrees, which who knows where that is. What's our time say? I just want to go around this mountain. 1.5 minutes, so we're half what it says to be. So it'd be too soon to turn to the Allgäu High Alps Nature Reserve, I guess. Let's wait a minute. Alright, I admit I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable here. We're not above terrain. We're not quite at our turn. I don't know. Gosh, my chair's rolling away. And I don't know where it really wants us to turn and where the High Alps Nature Reserve is, and I cannot get comfortable in this chair. I must have, like, divots worn into the carpet. It wants to roll back into the divots. Let's do this a second. Zoom out just a second. And it says turn 70 degrees. So we're going to turn 70 degrees. And then we're going to look for a castle. So let's go. Let's kill autopilot, because it's not going to work to do autopilot when we go right into the mountains. We need to take over. Full speed ahead, Captain. Let's get some altitude. Can we go left yet? No, but this has suddenly become the wildest leg of this entire bush trip, which isn't really saying much, because this has not been a wild bush trip. Let's go. 70 degrees is like coming back, right? It is. So let's enjoy this together, because we can not hit the mountains. Keep that climb going. Keep that climb going. Let's go. We can do this. There you go. There's 70 degrees right over the point of this mountain. That's fine. We're high enough. Oh my gosh. So how long did it say to do this for? Do this for 3 minutes, it says. Oh, look at that train turbulence. So let's start this again and see what 3 minutes will get us. And let's hop outside, because we can. Oh wait, that's the drone. Shoot, see, if I do the drone, I have no control of my aircraft. See, it's doing whatever it wants. But we can do this mode, which gives that awful HUD, which we talked about in the previous leg. They can still fly your aircraft, but because it's like a preset mini game type thing, if you think of it that way, you cannot change anything, so you cannot change the HUD. In free flight, you can get rid of the HUD and use this camera view, and then pan around like this. But you cannot get rid of that HUD in bush trip mode. So now we're looking for a castle, it said. So I'm going to turn 54 degrees and go 4 more minutes. So what is it doing to us? And then we're going to go to a huge lake. So I'm trying to think about what it's doing. Like, it wanted us to see a high town, like a highest town, and then it wanted us to see an Alps Reserve, which is probably this entire area. So I wouldn't say we're lost. It's just kind of dramatic. Let's just say that. So now we're going to head this way, though. Oh my gosh, we're still climbing. No, we're not climbing. We're barely climbing. Let's climb, climb, climb. We're going to go this way. We'll re-engage autopilot in a minute. And then we're going to look for a castle. We have to turn 54 degrees to make it to the castle, though. After 3 minutes of this. So maybe the castle's down in there. And we're blown by it. Maybe it's after we pass this range and get out. I don't know. But then after that, we're going to look for the 5th largest lake in Bavaria, which is probably this here. Right? If you kind of use common sense. I mean, I doubt it's way out there. I mean, it could be way out there, but it's probably that one. Probably. I could be wrong. But that's what I'm thinking it's doing. Is it want us to check out some stuff here? I don't know. Are we going to hit the mountaintops? No. So anyway, we're looking for a castle that we're not going to find. I guarantee you we're not going to find this castle. We do need to turn 54 degrees to get there, and we're doing 35 already, so it's probably down in there somewhere. I don't know. If you know, leave a comment. I mean, you can Google it, or if you know without Googling it, leave a comment and say like, hey, if we go back to this point of the video, it's right there. Are we losing altitude? No, we're hitting train turbulence. I am so confident this is our lake that we're just going to head there. So sorry we didn't find the castle. You'd probably have to dip down and do some stuff in those valleys to find it, maybe? Because we're already north of... Come on. North of the... We turned to 34 degrees, so we were already north of it, so it has to be over there. You're supposed to turn 354. Yeah, 354, which is even more north to get to this lake, which is the 5th largest, which means we were supposed to be way over there flying on top of those mountains and then come back, which means the castle is over here somewhere. Then we were supposed to turn north to get to this lake. So yeah, we missed a whole bunch of stuff, but whatever, we didn't crash. We did the best we could. All right, sometimes we do win them all. Most of the time we don't win them all, but we know where our lake is, and that's where we're headed. And once we get to the lake, we will... What are we going to do then? We'll read about the next thing, which is back south again. So I better stay up. Yeah, 10,000 feet. Okay. We don't have to go over the summit, though. You know what I mean? But we're going to stay up here. So let's reset everything. Let's go to 10,000 feet. Let's stop this. We know what we're doing. Let's do the heading bug. Heading bug, thank you. Let's re-engage autopilot to follow the heading bug. Oh, whoops, vertical speed up to 10,000 feet, please. What are you doing? We'll go a slow 300 feet per minute, maybe 400. Keep an eye on that, though. Predictive, we're still good. Let's go even steeper. There we go. Okay. All right, we're gonna cross our lake, get to our lake, then we're gonna go over some summit. I guess we are back on track. We are back on track. Let's go towards the lake. Like so. And then we will come back in a moment and go over to this summit. Which again, 2 ways you can do it. You can stay down low in the valley and go by the summit. Or, if you want to stick strictly to the navlog and the headings and everything, you gotta stay above the terrain because it's gonna put you right over it. Right over it. So we're gonna stay above the terrain. Okay. See you in a moment. We're not over the lake yet, but close enough. So that's probably the summit there, I'm guessing. We're almost at 10 grand. We're getting pretty slow, so I don't want to go any steeper than that. Let's make our turn now, which is 138 degrees for 5 minutes. 138 degrees, which is quite a bit to the right here. Come on now. 138 degrees. There we go. Are we pointing at the summit? Yes, we are. I'm assuming that's it right there. Kind of hard to miss. So we're back on track. Let's read about what that thing is that we're about to hit. It is Zugspitze. Turn to the southeast, and just in a few minutes, you'll pass over the summit of Zugspitze at 9,718 feet above sea level, the highest peak in all of Germany. We're going to go right by it. Then after that, we'll turn a lot, so we got to go make sure we're past the summit or just before, because we're not going to go over it, I don't think, because it says it was 9,700 feet, so we're going to be 300 feet above. So I did not think that through, did I? If we do this, we'll be 1,000 feet above, which is what you want. How's our speed doing? Oh, barely making it. We're going to have the problem we had before, where we can't climb that high, and then if I bring back mixture, you just turn off because you can't really do mixture for some reason with the turboprop. Yet I'm sure this plane is meant to fly higher than 9,730 feet. I mean, we're pulling 2,600 RPM, our manifold inches are 20, we're only doing 87 knots, Airspeed 104 on the ground. We're sagging our tail because we're gonna stall. Normally I would bring back mixture and we would get a lot more power, right? But I tried that in this plane and it turns off like immediately. See? So we're gonna take over before we stall. If I bring back, I didn't bring back mixture, but we're stalling. So yeah, I don't know. I would normally bring back mixture, we get a lot more power, but if I bring back mixture in this, it turns the whole engine off. Someone told me that you don't bring back mixture in a turboprop, but I thought you did because I see people do it. I thought so. I have to. I don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, I gotta do some research. Those of you who can help in the comments, that's what this channel was created on. Was me learning flight sim, and everybody commented, help me out. Although now most of my videos I help other people, but this channel started is like I fly like everybody else, and people who know more help us. So I'm calling out to people. What do? Am I supposed to pull back mixture to get more power? Because you can't tell me 9,300 feet is the service ceiling of this thing, but I have no power and I'm losing power even though I'm going down. But if I bring back mixture right now, it's going to turn the engine off. So I don't know what to do. Please help me. Okay, there's our peak out there. Obviously, we gotta get out of these mountains because we're in big trouble. So what's next? What does it say to do? It says to go to 54 degrees and look for Wachenski, one of the deepest and largest alpine lakes in Germany. Deepest and largest alpine lakes in Germany. Walchensee. So is it this right here? So we head towards that. We can come down here, so you can take these valleys. Let's bring back props so we don't. Oh my gosh, we're stalling, even though we're at 98 knots. Trim down, trim down, trim down. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we got turbulence from the terrain. Well, this is pretty dramatic, isn't it? That's fine. I'm gonna go down these valleys right here based on the GPS. Lose some altitude. Keep a positive attitude. Get it? Pun intended. And then we'll look for that lake, which I'm sure that's the lake. It has to be. That has to be the lake. Man, this is crazy. I don't know. I guess I don't know how to fly this plane at high altitude. I know how to fly tiny little boring planes at high altitude though, but not fancy planes. So any help you can give me, I know I can Google it too, but I thought I had Googled it and not working. So any help you can give me on this particular aircraft as it is in the sim. That means we'll be going back to our roots of the channel. Long time ago, when I didn't know anything. I just listen to advice. Alright, I am hand flying right now. I could do autopilot, I guess. I can look around. Let's set heading bug like this. Let's set our altitude at 6,700 like that. Vertical speed, I don't know. Let's do autopilot. See what what are you doing vertical speed? Come on, vertical speed. There we go. Can I let go now? Thank you. That was weirdly dramatic too. Why are you going up to 6,700 feet? You should just be going down to 6,700 feet. Thank you. Ah, drama, just like my household. Alright, we're gonna fly that valley all the way to the lake. Then what's going to happen after the lake? Then we go to Northmore. Okay, so then we go north out of here and then back this way to Papalima, which I don't see on here yet, even though it doesn't look too tiny of an airport. I don't know why it's not on there yet. Not gonna worry about it. I just don't want to crash. Can I give you some sightseeing? I just want to give you some sightseeing, but I don't really think I can. I think I need a hand fly through here. There's that big old mountain peak we were supposed to visit. Alrighty, we're at altitude that we're going to hold for now. We're going to zigzag through here. And we'll find the lake, which is right on the other side of that. Man, I'm really bugged about this. I'm really confused about high altitudes in this thing. I know there are other aircraft where I pulled back the mixture and it worked. So I don't get it. Whatever. Maybe it's an issue with the modeling in the sim, and that's why I'm confused, and it's not my problem. Anyway, let's go back here to zigzag around the mountain. Okay, I gotta relax. I'll see you when we get to that lake. Alright, as soon as we get over the water, we'll make our turn because we're going to turn pretty much north. It says turn to Bonanza north and fly between two peaks. Herzgelstand on the west and Lochberg to the east to Kolchelsee, another spectacular mountain lake. Kolchelsee, which, I don't know, there's one of these up here. Kolchelsee? No idea. I just realized I called it Kolchelsee. It's Kachelsee. Oh, it's only a minute away. Never mind, it's not that lake, it's this one. Because it's only a minute away. And then we have the airfield a minute away. What? 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 Hang on. We have to zoom in a ton to see it. Oh my gosh, it's right there. Okay. Never mind. Let's kill the autopilot machine and let's fly this thing home, folks. Even though it's not home, we have one more to go. Let's not break the airplane. The throttle's back, we can come down quickly. And then we're going to turn around, we're going to see that lake. And then we're going to look for this airport, which is paved, but it's small. And we will rely on the GPS to find it. Alright, well anyway, as we come into a conclusion here of this leg, the penultimate leg of the Germany journey bush trip, it was pretty dramatic. I have some research to do about how to fly this plane. Anywho, we see two bodies of water out there, and we're going to shoot between them, or just south of them, I guess, for our airport, which we kind of already flew over because we didn't make it to our peak due to technical difficulties. But anyway, I'm going to fly this home. I'm not using autopilot, so I can't give you a drone view, but I'll try to give you some cockpit views, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, that's all you get. It's way too difficult to hand fly looking out a window when you can't look at your vitals. Just does not work. Alright, let's put this timer away. It's annoying me. Can I get you from here? Nope, too far away. There you go. Alright, what are we doing? We're aiming for this airport, which is right off the nose, it says. There it is. It's like kind of mountain. Gear down. We might be able to make it without going around. It's right here, I think. Yeah. Alrighty. First set of flaps. Get resituated here. Okay. I'm kind of excited to get back on the ground after all that drama. We've had multiple dramas in this aircraft on this trip. This used to be my favorite plane to fly, but that was like just messing around low altitude stuff. So I'm kind of excited to be done with this, although I don't know what planes they're used for the Australian ones. We'll probably be in this again, so I just need to do some research before I take off anymore. Let's see here. Do not hit the trees. We know that. I do not. Well, if we have to redo this leg, we would just skip across the field because it's like we're right by where we started. We went a big U, a big circle pretty much. All right, let's see here. How do we land here without hitting these trees? This is very interesting. So we're going to come in high and hot. Then hopefully there's enough threshold to... Why is it pausing? There's enough threshold to slow us down, I hope. Are we over that tree yet? There's a long threshold, but yeah, I know. We're just going to come in high and hot. Oh boy, that's not what he meant. It accepted that landing. Are you joking right now? How did it accept that landing? I was so scared about the tree that I wasn't really planning what to do after the tree. What? It worked? Why did it accept that landing? That was horrible. We should have come from the other side. Look. Anyway, whatever. It worked, and so whatever. Drama. Who likes a little bit of drama? Everybody? Nobody? Anywho, time to wrap this up. Time for me to go to bed. I'll come back another day and finish this for you. So like, subscribe, so you know when the final leg of the Germany Journey Bush Trip drops. Germany Journey Bush Trip. And I'll see you then.